Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be just doing a video on how we did my siblings' nails. He wanted them the stiletto shape, so right here I'm just sizing up his nail tips, and then after that I'm going to be filing them and shaping them to how he wants them. I'm actually really surprised that these tips were long enough for him. I thought I was gonna have to like double them up or something, but they actually were pretty long. So how he wants them is the stiletto. So I'm going to file them down to the stiletto shape because these nails they're the square ones. And I got the square ones because I figured that I could just file them to pretty much any shape that I wanted instead of just buying the stiletto tips by itself. So, and these are from Amazon from the EC basket. So here now we're done sizing them and I'm done filing them. So I'm gluing his tips on now. I was going to use this brush on glue that I had got from AliExpress, but that glue actually, it wasn't good. It didn't dry fast enough. Like it took forever and the nails were still popping off. So I just used the Kiss glue that I have instead, and that one works a lot better. So here, now that we're done putting his tips on and gluing them, I'm going to be using the white Burano Polygel like I just showed. And this polygel was so soft. It was actually so soft that it was kind of hard to work with. But, I got it done. You don't even really need that much slip solution, and I noticed since I kept on putting slip solution on this nail, it actually like messed it up. So don't use a lot of slip solution next time, well, if you ever use the white polygel, because it makes it like sheer. So I kept on seeing his nail bed, so that's why you guys are gonna see me here playing with this nail for a while. Because of the fact that it put too much slip solution. And it didn't even mess up on the top. It was more like near the cuticle area or on the nail bed part where it kept on just like showing see-through. So that was kind of difficult, but I did have to go back in and like add a little bit more. And you'll actually see me in this video, you'll see me going back to that nail again because of the fact that it kept on like showing through the color of the nail bed. So I'm just patting it into place, and my little brother was so bored. Like he was just so over this, like he wanted it to be done already. And I told him it was gonna take me forever, but he didn't think it was gonna take us like this long. But so yeah, that's what we're doing here, is just doing the polygel on his nail. So after messing with this nail for like 5 minutes, I finally got it to look kind of decent. Like I said, never use a lot of lip solution whenever you're doing this because it messes it up like really, really bad, and it makes it super, super sticky. So now we're on to his second nail finally. I think I learned my lesson by not putting a lot of slip solution on this finger. I'm not sure if I realized that the slip solution was what was making it so hard for me by the time I got to this part, or if it was like after the whole hand, and then by the time I got to the second hand, if I remembered that the slip solution was what was making everything difficult for me. You really, like I said, you really don't need like hardly any slip solution with this white polygel because it is just so soft and so easy to use. So I'm just gonna show you guys the 2 nails that we had did, because if I had put the whole recording of us doing his nails this whole time, this video would literally be like 2 hours long. So here I'm just doing the second nail with the white Burano Polygel, and then I did move a little bit faster. I think after this second hand, things kind of got easier, but sometimes it just takes like a couple of fingers to get used to what you're doing. But this was the first time I had ever used this white polygel from Burano. This is actually the first time I ever used white polygel, period. I'm always using the clear, but so white polygel definitely does have like a different kind of consistency compared to all of the other colors. So yeah, we're just gonna finish up this nail, and then after that, I think we're getting to the decorations on how we had designed his nail. So this is where I was saying where I had went back to the second nail to fix that nail bed color, because like I said, the white polygel had like turned sheer, so you were able to see the color of his nail bed. So this is where I fixed that. So I was able to actually fix it after I put some new polygel over it. But like I said, don't use a lot of slip solution with this polygel. So this is where we finally finished putting on the polygel on the nails. So now I'm just using my drill to fix up that cuticle area. And so after I fix the cuticle area, we're going to file it down. Polygel is really soft, so you don't need to do a lot of filing. I think the total, like how long it took to file down the polygel, it was probably like maybe 5 minutes to do. Yeah, don't worry, like if you have a little bit of lumps and you're like right after you're done, because you can always file out all of those lumps and bumps and make everything look nice and smooth after you're done. So don't stress out too much about it. I still do try to get it as smooth as I can so I don't have to do much filing. But if if you do kind of mess up and, you know, there is some lumps in there, it's okay. Don't panic, because you can always file it out. There's nothing that a hand file can't fix. So after we were done filing his nails, my brother was like so shocked, like he couldn't believe the difference that there was after we had filed it. He was just like shocked. He's like, wow, there's such a difference. So now here what we're doing is he wanted to do one accent finger. So he wanted to do it black, and we had used a pink flame decal. We had initially thought that the pink flame decal was like a solid color. We didn't realize until after we put it down on the nail that it was like kind of transparent and sheer. So you weren't really able to see that flame too much. We didn't really like it. Like, we were gonna take it off, and then we just decided to just leave it and kind of just do something to fix it up. So yeah, here I am just polishing that white nail black, and I'm using the Rosalind. I mean, it's not like a really great polish. I mean, a great polish, I wouldn't say. I mean, it's decent and it works, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get a new black gel polish, because this one I wasn't really feeling it. And I mean, it is one coat. Maybe we did two. I honestly don't remember if we did one or two coats of the black, but so yeah, we're just gonna finish polishing that. And then I can't believe I didn't show any of like the white part of us doing the orange flames, but I mean, all we had really did there was just put the orange flame down and throw some top coat over it, so it wasn't really like we missed much on that part. This black nail, I guess, is the one that we did more work on. So we're just curing it here for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna throw on that pink flame decal. So we also put some, like, I think they were kind of like a orangish diamonds. They were supposed to be like a rose gold diamond color, but they were not rose gold. They were like more of an orange. Okay, so after I watched the video, I see that we did do 2 coats of the black polish. So now here I'm just using the alcohol with the lint-free wipe to take off the sticky layer, just because it's so sticky already. And putting the decal on, it makes it even like harder, especially if you have to take the decal off and that sticky layer is still there. It makes it like almost impossible to take off that flame decal. And these decals are really sensitive. Like you have to be like really cautious whenever you're putting these decals on, because if you don't put it on like right, it can show like any imperfection that you did during the application process. So just make sure that you're very careful when you're using these decals. And do you see what I mean about that decal being so transparent? We really weren't expecting that at all. We almost took it off, but like I said, we just left it, and we just worked with it. So yeah, that we thought that it was gonna be like a dark pink the way that color is, and that's why we had picked that color. I guess I should have like swatched it or something before I actually put it on his nail. I mean, it's not like it's hard to take it off, but we just decided to just leave it on. So I'm just like cutting the remainder of like, because some of the decal kind of stuck out, so I'm just cutting off what didn't fit on the nail. So here we're moving on to the second hand. We had already did the orange decals on and put some diamonds on that black finger that we didn't like. So the diamonds really did fix it up, and you can see how pretty that orange looks on that white. I just loved it. This design was 100% my brother's idea. That's how he wanted to do his nails, and he picked it out. So yeah, now we're just putting on the diamonds. They're kind of like an orange color. on the other finger on his second hand. So like I said, it really did fix it up a lot. There's nothing that bling can't fix whenever you want to hide something or you're trying to fix something. Diamonds and like rhinestones always make everything look so much better. So here is the finished result. I am super happy with how much better my application is getting. My application is getting a lot better. So thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope you all have a good day.